In this video, you will learn how to write percents as fractions and how to write fractions as percents. Cent means 100, so percent means per 100. A century is 100 years. A cent is 1/100th of a dollar. And in Mexico, centavo is 1/100th of a peso. Here's the key idea. Writing percents as fractions. A percent is the value of a part to whole ratio, where the whole is 100. So you can write a percent as a fraction with a denominator of 100. The symbol percent is used to denote a percent. In numbers, we can see 60% equals 60 out of 100, where 60 is the part, per is the line of the fraction, and 100 is the whole. And in algebra, we can say n% equals n over 100. So any percent equals that number over 100. Example number 1, writing percents as fractions. Write 35% as a fraction in simplest form. You can see we have the 100 grid, and we fill in 35 of the 100 boxes. 35% equals 35 over 100, and we can simplify that to 7/20ths if we divide both the top and the bottom by 5. So 35% equals 7/20ths as a fraction. B, write 100% as a fraction in simplest form. We fill in 100 of the 100 boxes in the grid. 100% equals 100 over 100. So 100% equals 1 because we can simplify 100 over 100 to be 1. So 100% is equal to 1. C, write 174% as a mixed number in simplest form. We need to fill in 174 boxes out of 100, so we're actually going to need 2 100s. So here's 174 boxes filled in. We're still going to write it as a fraction over 100. 174% equals 174 over 100. If we simplify that, we get 87/50ths, or 1 37/50ths. So 174% is 1 whole and 37/50ths. Now it's your turn. Pause this video and write the percents as a fraction or a mixed number in simplest form. Here are your answers. 5% is 5 over 100, which simplifies to 1/20th. 168% is 168 over 100, which is like 100 over 100 plus 68 over 100, 1 17/25ths. 36% equals 36 over 100, which is 9/25ths. And 83% equals 83 over 100. And that cannot be simplified any farther. Here's your next key idea, writing fractions as percents. In words, we can say write an equivalent fraction with a denominator of 100. Then write the numerator with the percent symbol. In numbers, maybe a little more simple. If we start with 1/4, we can multiply the top and the bottom by 25 in order to get a denominator of 100 because percents are over 100. So 25%. Example number 2, writing fractions as percents. Write 3/50ths as a percent. So we'll start with 3/50ths, and then we need to get the denominator to be 100. So if we multiply the top and bottom by 2, we will have 6 100ths, and 6 100ths is 6%. B, write 9 1,000ths as a percent. So in order to get 1,000 to be 100, we're going to have to divide by 10. If we divide the top and bottom by 10, 9 divided by 10 is 9/10ths, or 0.9. And then the denominator is 100. So 0.9 over 100 is 0.9%. It's a very small amount. Now you try it. Pause the video and try writing these fractions or mixed numbers as a percent. Here are your answers. Number 5 is 31 over 50. If we multiply both by 2, we get 62 over 100 for 62%. Number 6 is 19 over 20. If we multiply both by 5, we get 95 100ths, which is 95%. Number 7 is 1 200th. That's a very small amount. If we divide the top and bottom by 2, we can get the denominator to be 100. So then we have 0.5 or 5/10 over 100, which is 0.5% or half of a percent. 1 and 1/2. Because it has a whole number 1, we know it's going to be more than 100%. If we multiply the top and bottom of the fraction by 50, we get 1 and 50 100ths, or 150 100ths, which is 150%. Now you should know how to write percents as fractions and how to write fractions as percents. Thanks for watching.